Another excellent catch. We've been praising these boys for their efforts. And it's Khwaja Nafe this time, the wicket keeper. Super effort. Let's have a look at it one more time. Take outside edge. Yeah, excellent. Super effort. Like a Superman. Such a handy cricketer. I've really been impressed by Nafe. Excellent batter, and if he can be a wicketkeeper like this, oh yes, he's got a future. Got a bright, bright future ahead.
Swadesh Ulfat. Nice to see some new faces, some new names.
Enek, you've really done well by pronouncing them.
My pronunciations are not bad.
Spot on.
What do you think?
Excellent, excellent.
Getting a feel for Pakistan culture, the food, the company, sometimes good, sometimes not so good. He gets his account up and running. Always a good feeling when you haven't played, and it doesn't matter who you are, what level you're at. That first run, isn't it? Just getting off the mark, such a relief. Bismillah took a great catch to dismiss the dangerous Iftikhar earlier. One-handed diving catch. 12 for 2. So both teams losing wickets up front, having to perform a bit of a rescue act. Can they get up to this 160 target? Karachi looking hungry. This one again across, and that's going to be a wide. With a slip in place this time. And the third man.
Nick Burns Road. We've not been able to take you there, but here are some glimpses. This is what you're going to get there. Lots of street food, lots of delicious food. I'm pretty sure that you're going to love this. There's samosas. Just amazing taste. Wonderful city, great culture, rich culture.
Just hope my stomach can handle it. Nicely bowled from Jalil. Really doing a good job for his captain, bowling to the field. Not giving anything on the batsman's pads or trying to go that ball across the right-hander. They got the slip in place. Yep.
Asif Shafiq, the captain. With him is Tayyib Tahir, also represented emerging Asia Cup. He was there with Pakistan side. End of 3, 13 for 2. Both the openers back. Adil and Jalil getting the wickets. Bismillah Khan, also very talented, very skillful wicketkeeper batter. It will be Swadesh. Just amazing to see how Ghazi's young bowlers are just delivering. They've taken 2 wickets. And now Larkana will have to go through a rebuilding phase. They've got quality in batting. They've got Tayyib Tahir, Asif Shafiq still to come. They must know this, that there is inexperience in the bowling of Karachi Ghazis in this game. So they can get runs. These senior players. At the moment, they've sensed this. Oh, be careful, be careful. Don't want to run yourself out. You've been given the opportunity. Make use of it.
Non-striker wasn't looking at his back turn to the batsman. Ball watching. Yeah, Ideal looks like a nice bowler. He went for 6 in his first over. Not a very tall man, but he gets a little bit of drift. Don't expect much turn at this stage of the game. Again, it's nicely flighted. Really nicely flighted, and both teams losing wickets. So a bit of a rear guard action here. 2 down for 13 inch. With his target of 161, at best a par score. Did very well to get up there, largely thanks to Iftikhar Ahmed's innings of 60 plus. There he is, Asad Shafiq. There's a sweep shot, gets a Q end. Yeah, we've seen Asad Shafiq. He's opened the batting a couple of times. He's made a few runs. Such a good player, isn't he? Really busy and really injects a bit of positivity and gets the innings going. You know, he's a guy that works really hard with his partner, building those partnerships. But I hope some of these younger players, they can make a name for themselves, get some runs. It's a great opportunity this afternoon to show the captain, show the management what you can do.
You were spot on about Adil. He looks good. He represented HEC in this year's domestic President Cup. So he's lots of overs behind him coming into this league. And it shows the control that is showing. 4 overs done, 15 for 2.
Not looking good, I'm afraid. Larkana, they've got a lot of catching up to do because there's a big score that they're after. Right, some of the delicacies of Karachi. If you're a sweet tooth, that's what you need to be looking at. Jalebi, as it's called. I hope I say it right, but indeed, very popular. And, great food. For the sweet tooth. That is for the sweet tooth. Good fielding, very good fielding at point. Emal, the target is 161 for Larkana. Into the 5th over. It seems to be a pattern, even when Karachi Ghazis batted, they lost wickets. And then there was a recovery. He's getting a bit of pace, I'll tell you. Very lucky that it fell in no man's land. Sikandar, that bounce, that was onto him quickly.
Yeah, the field is in the circle at the 30-yard marker. So it really is a blessing for the batter that it took him time to get to the ball.
Oh, the bounce, that was close, that was perilously close. That could have gone down the throat of the man at mid-wicket.
Meet our new friend here, Mr. Roshan Chandia.
See, I've been given this, I've been given that. At least friends outside our circle.
I'm going to expect something from you when I come to Sri Lanka.
Just
In
name
terms
it.
of attire.
Just name it.
What would I be getting which would say that I am representing some cultural part that's a boundary there? Power plays are the zones where you can fancy yourself getting some boundaries going and get out of this hole that you find yourself in. Larkana 21 for 2. Nicely done. Just opening the face and pace on the ball allowed it to race through. So what would I be wearing which would represent some culture of Sri Lanka?
With a bounce that time. Oh, in the deep, it's taken. He was not in control. There was a bit of extra bounce. Amal is not by any means slow. He can be slippery. He can come on to you quicker than what as a batter you would expect. And that time surprised him.
Yeah, the Karachi Ghazis are all over Larkana. As you said, wasn't in control. He's picked the man in the deep. It's a good catch. Sun in the eyes, the ball dying on him. But he's made sure that he gets his fingers underneath. Bismillah Khan goes for 6. It's 21 for 3.
Cutting edge and channel takes sports production. It's a lovely evening here at the National Bank Stadium in Karachi. We're live, in fact. Larkana struggling a little bit. Right, you wanted to know about what I could get you. You can wear that kurta, right, the top thing, and also a sarong, which you call lungi. That's our national dress. So you can certainly wear that, because you're coming over when we're celebrating our National Day, which happens to be on the 4th of February, where Sri Lanka got independence from the British in 1948.
Just in time then. How many years would that be?
48, now 24, so that's what, 76?
In the air again, catches the call, but no, nowhere close to a fielder's boundary. You get a feeling that he wasn't really in control. The timing wasn't there, but he's found the vacant zone to get it to the ropes.
Yeah, you're right. I felt it that way. He was not really, he just hit through the line. He's not a tall lad. But what he did well was he didn't look to hit it across, but instead he went straight. And very safe. Good fielding at that time. Karachi Ghazis need to create some pressure. They've got wickets at the moment. They need to keep knocking at that door. Not let a partnership develop. That's from their point of view.
Down the wicket, chance again. Will this be taken? That's a good catch. My word, that's a good catch. That ball was surely dying on that fielder, but he's managed to get there in time.
Well, what the fielders, the Ghazi fielders have done is that they have held on to some very good catches. A catch in the last over when the sun was in the eyes, and this one, as you said, Sikandar, was dying. He had to run forward and then virtually make sure that he had his hands wrapped around it and made it look good in the end. So Larkana lose their 4th. For 4. Not very different from where Karachi Ghazis were. They were 26 for 4. Iftikhar got a fine half-century. Can the captain Asad Shafiq do it for the Larkanas? Right, TT is here. Tayyab. I know he got a magnificent 100 in that emerging Asia Cup in the final that gave Pakistan that win over India, but what can he do here? he and Asad Shafiq together. This is a crucial point to the game for Larkana. Just a bit uppish on the bounce. 6 done, 25 for 4.
End of the power play signal, and it's 25 for 4. So Larkana is trying to match up with Karachi's start. They were 26 for 4. Larkana challengers challenging that disastrous start. Don't know how and why in the power play, the 2 catches that have been, the batters have played it straight to the fielders. When only 2 men are outside the circle, and you end up finding them. One at long on, one at deep square. I'm waiting for you, Khwaja Nafe. Yeah, he's not playing today. He got out. Oh, beg your pardon. Akhlaq isn't playing.
Adil. It's not Adil. Almal, is it? Is that the way you pronounce the name?
Aimal Khan.
Aimal Khan. Aimal. So the L's silent, is it? Aimal.
Aimal.
So it's A-I. Sorry, I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
Looked like an L to me, a simple L.
But he plays for Mirpur Khas. Nafe.
Okay. I'm getting confused.
Yeah. So
But there was too many good young cricketers.
Oh, he plays for this side. He's keeping to them. I'm getting confused.
Well, there you are. That's the man. That is the man. Nafe, right? So you're confused, not me. But Aimal, he is quick. He runs in, he bends his back, he rushes the batter. That time, just a bit of hint back into the right-hander, tailing back in.
Yeah, I need to reboot myself. The whole system is corrupted.
You're too tired, Sikandar. You've been working too hard, I think.
No, not at all. I've just been caught napping because Khwaja Nafe, I mixed him up with Sohail, Mohammad Sohail.
You've been burning the midnight oil too much. Working too hard?
No, I'm up early. Watch the sunrise. I mentioned yesterday. I'm always, I like to, welcome the day and the sun. What can Asad Shafiq do here? The captain of Larkana. He's losing partners from the other end. That's the power play highlights for you. You'll see more wickets than shots. Because that power play highlights, look at that. That's a good catch. I think the highlight of the highlights would be the catches. Really good. That's Khwaja Nafe's catch. Couple of good boundaries. And then in the power play, Bismillah Khan finding a fielder in the deep. And then his partner finding a fielder in the deep. In the power play, that's long on. This is back live. Well, at least they're competing in one thing. 26 for 4, 26 for 4.
That's not something they'd be proud of, Sikandar. Something that they need to erase very quickly. They need to get it off their head. Tayyab is on strike. Last ball of the over. In the gap. Should run away to the boundary. He does. That's TT for you. Using the pace and the angle. 30 for 4. 7 done.
These two men will be Larkana's hope, Tayyab Tahir and Asad Shafiq. Exactly what Muneeb and Iftikhar did for Karachi Ghazis. That partnership, 79 valuable runs added. And also, the good part, or the smart cricket part, was that they identified the bowler they want to score against. And they found Afnan scored 57 at 14 and a half and over. And that took them out of that trouble.
Good to see some interest. They're starting to come in because they've seen runs, they've seen 4s and 6s, and that's what the crowd needs. T20 cricket is about entertainment, and entertainment is about power batting. 4 sixes, runs. Iftikhar. Time for him to be a hero with the ball. He's already done his bit with the bat. He's a very experienced campaigner. He bowls at the top now in the middle. Down the wicket. 6, I think it is. That's a very good shot indeed. He just got to it. Asad Shafiq. There was an element of risk, but he managed to clear that long on.
They could attack Iftikhar, the two right-handers. The ball spinning in. I think he was decided, Asad Shafiq already. He was quick to read the length, came down and created that shot. He knew that there's a fielder there, so he had to be sure that he clears him properly. Not like his teammates who've been handing it to the boundary riders. Oh, he's hit that hard. He's really hit that hard. No chance for deep point to even come close to it.
He's looking to cash in here. That's good. They need a big over. They need to draw level. The first 6, he needed some pace. He had to create his own pace because Iftikhar bowled it slower. The next one, short and wide, quicker. Just allowed him to rock back and hit it through point. 2 pretty ordinary deliveries from Iftikhar from round the wicket. This is what I like. I like to see this. It's not about hitting 6s and 4s, but it's about just rotating the strike, milking the bowling, maximize the value of those boundaries by not giving them dots, singles. Just keep knocking it into gaps. And suddenly, you'll have 15, 16 runs in the over.
Well, they've got 12 already. 6 a boundary and 2 singles. Still 2 balls to go in the over. That's probably a better idea now after being hit for 2. He's come round the wicket just to have that angle which might support him. Oh, he's played it high in the air. An opportunity. He's fallen in a trap. Iftikhar has the final laugh. He didn't like it when he was hit for a boundary and a 6. And now, a bit of emotion there.
That's unnecessary. That's heat of the moment. Well, players tend to react differently, but after all, they're friends. It's only on the field.
Doesn't seem like it.
Just for that moment. But look at this. This is very clever. What he did was he went round the wicket, he slowed it up, and also bowled wide, and he was going across rather than spinning back. He's showing. Did you lip read that time? He was saying, "Thank you very much."
Yeah, he was remembering England player, captain. 42 for 5.
Relax. 5.
Kashyap Bhatti has been sent in. Bowled beautifully with that new ball today. Gets away with it for a moment. I thought it might be a wide. Over completed. 8 gone. 42 for 5.
So Iftikhar making the breakthrough. 5 down now after 8. We need the new bowler. Yeah, it's not looking pretty for Larkana. such a good start. And they had their chance to bowl. It allowed Karachi to get to 160. Languishing now. Their captain, Asad Shafiq, getting bamboozled by Iftikhar, and he enjoyed that wicket. As I welcome former Pakistan captain Salman Butt. How do you see this one going?
Thank you, Nick. Good afternoon, everyone. I think the match definitely is now tilted towards Karachi because they have Larkana 42 for 5 in the hunt for 161. And now it's going to be Munib. We just saw Iftikhar, the mainstay of Karachi innings, pick up a wicket of Asad Shafiq, the very important wicket because he was looking good. Just hit Iftikhar for a 6 and a 4. This one has been cut and it's in the gap. No chance for any fielder. 4 to the total and to Tayyib Tahir. Once again, first ball shot and wide, and Tayyib is a very, very risky player. Even in that cut stroke, we saw a lot of risk from him. And managed to get him in the gap. Perfect placement. He needs to play a big one. He has been off colour, but he's the man. So, right down the leg side.
Yes, they'll need many more boundaries like this and some errant bowling. That's what it's going to take to get Larkana back into this match. Gifted Karachi a few wickets. And the main scalp, Asad Shafiq, going to the experience of Iftikhar Ahmed, who did him with some good bowling, came around the wicket and took it away from him. Munib has got some good attributes, isn't he? He's a tall man. That's a bit better from him. So that'll settle the nerves just to get into his rhythm. A lot of the bowlers that bowl at that sort of 130km/h mark, they were talking about hitting the right length on this wicket and taking pace off. And we saw Dahani earlier, who bowled quite nicely. Just getting that length right, making it very difficult to hit out to these long square boundaries. I think anytime you add a little bit of pace onto it, it's quite nice as a batsman. You sort of can feel the ball onto bat. So that's what he'll be trying to do in these middle overs. Here again, a little bit of pace off, so that's clever.
Yes, being unpredictable for the bowlers is also very important, and we have seen all the bowlers who have good change of pace and keep changing. They do not let a batter settle for one line and one length and one pace as well. That becomes easier for a batter. We saw Umayyad Asif bowl wonderful slower ones, and so did Dhani. He took the wicket of Iftikhar, and now Munib comes up with an off button.
It's about learning though as well. You know, it's very well making a few mistakes here and there. This is the Larkana bench. We'll be watching with bated breath, hoping some of them to get an opportunity. That's what it's about, giving a lot of young players a chance where perhaps they otherwise wouldn't have had it, and the chance to play with some of the more experienced players. Kashif Bhatti bowled well. He got some important wickets up top, but it's with the bat that he'll be needed. They need a partnership, and they need a partnership of substance. This is a nice looking shot into the leg side. They should get 2. Yes, so much room out to the leg stump there.
Yes, easy couple of runs. Tayyib is very risky. It's 50 up now, 51 for 5. Just a ball remains in the 9th over. Tayyib is the man. If Larkana are to win from here, he has to play a big role. Once again down the leg side, and 10 runs off the over, a decent over. And it's 52 for 5 after 9.
Hey, look at those wickets that have fallen and how many have actually come from batsmen who have been dismissed or given their wicket away. It seems to be the latter from both teams. Both teams, really. Salman Butt just making that comment off air, saying that he's been unimpressed at times with the options, as we all have. Oh, and they've got another wicket. Another soft dismissal, Salman Butt.
You can't keep the experienced Iftikhar out of the game. He is the man today. Whatever he touches is turning to gold. Handy 60, an important innings with the bat, and now with the ball he takes Asad Shafiq and Tayyib Tahir both in a space of what he has bowled 7 deliveries, and I think he's already shifted the match in favour of his own team, and it's 2 for 12 that he has. Look at this dismissal. Tayyib Tahir just playing one away from his body, and just a very soft dismissal. Hands back, an easy catch to Iftikhar, who will definitely enjoy the kind of day he's having. Tayyib Tahir gone for 12 and it's 52 for 6.
Two wickets. Oh, he goes past the outside edge. It's the Iftikhar show at the moment. This is the wicket, a really tame, soft dismissal. Nothing shot really, was it? Neither forward nor committed to a positive shot. They just allowed him to bowl, haven't they? There's neither forward nor back. He pushed it attentively. That's what happens. No, this is up. This could be out as well. It will be. Poor cricket from Larkana. Can't stop Iftikhar Ahmed. He's on the rampage.
Does this sort of batting have anything to do with the pitch? We'll come back to later. For now, it's more destruction for Larkana team. Another wicket down. And Iftikhar just cannot do anything wrong. He has taken his 3rd wicket. It's 52 for 7.
Afnan Khan coming in as the new batter, and will face Iftikhar Ahmed. Can you believe he's got 3 wickets for just 13? Coming to the end of the 2nd over. They were down and out when he walked out to bat, and as he's done for Pakistan on many occasions in that middle order, getting himself to 69. Played a really good innings. Will end his 2nd over. Without drama, though, he takes 2 wickets and they're 54 for 7.
So another change of bowling now. It's halfway through and 7 wickets down for 54, Larkana.
Okay.
But there's been glimpses of hopes and a little bit of form here and there from some of the players, but nothing that's really grabbed us to say, hey, we're really contenders for this tournament or for this victory.
Yes, absolutely. Two teams, Mirpur Khas and Hyderabad, look apart in the whole competition from the rest. I think it's just that the formation of the teams, they've got good balance. Well, you look at their batting, bowling, even the young players. If you look at Mohammad Sohail for Mirpur Khas, I think he's done well in every game. You look at Hyderabad Bahadurs, I think their youngsters have also done well. And also their senior men have taken responsibility. And I think Karachi team definitely has gained a lot of confidence with the inclusion of Iftikhar since he's come in. Clark didn't play today's game. He scored 95 not out in the last game. So maybe he's rested because both these teams know that they are in the playoffs, and this one is a boundary. Punched off the back foot. Fielder at long off didn't have any time. 11 gone, 60 for 7.
Copy. Come on, Ifti bhai. Cover मारते नहीं मार. Keeper. Come on.
Kashif Bhatti, he was chief destroyer with his left arm spin. Got a couple of fantastic wickets, one through the gate, one on the outside edge, and now he's got the bat in his hand. And he's cut one fiercely. That is an outstanding shot. Nothing wrong with the delivery. It was only fractions wide of that off stump. So a rare bad ball from Iftikhar.
Yes, that was quicker from his hand and Kashif picked it up. Just have a look at it. It was close to him and also fuller in length, but he managed to play it beautifully through point and short third region. Kashif Bhatti, I must say, has looked more fluent than a few batters batting today. If you have a look at the pitch, it tells you a different story. If you have a look at the scorecards, they tell you an entirely different story. And this one is a big A. It's a huge hit. It's gone all the way. Falls behind the screens. Iftikhar tossing one up, looking for another wicket. But Afnan, the young man, just have a look. Comes down the track. Beautiful swing of the bat. And really middles one for a huge 6.
I need a lot of these. It's a good over so far. Faster push through, making Iftikhar do something different in his final over. Could they have been a bit more proactive against him? Well, we'll never know. All we'll know is that there's 3 wickets to his name, and he keeps scoring runs, taking wickets. Is there anything he does wrong? No. Doesn't drop many either, does he? So that's the end of Iftikhar. 4 overs, 3 for 28. 12 done, 74 for 7.
Catch it! आजा
74 for 7. Things not going right for Larkana. They had the opportunity of batting first. They had Karachi Ghazis on the mat, but just allowed them to recover. And they'll be regretting, and that's a lovely sight, isn't it? It's a lovely evening. The sun setting. Hit high. And 6. Just over the line. They need a few of those. Not a few, quite a few of those. If they are to get close to this target. At the moment, in the 13th over, they've lost 7 wickets. I don't think the run rate is a problem, Ali. It's the wickets.
Absolutely. It's the wickets. That's the trouble for challenges. 161 was the target. I thought with their batting lineup, the quality they have, they should have been able to get close to that. But looking at them, 81 for 7. And shot selection, definitely a question mark.
It's turning out to be a lovely evening. We did have some rain yesterday, but it's lovely today. I must say that the weather has been brilliant. Love the temperatures. It's nice and cool towards the evening. Even the afternoon has nice breeze. You got the sun shining, but nice breeze. It's very pleasant. And the comfort of the players, quite good. You're already feeling chilly, is it? 6 again. One thing I'll tell you, when they connect, they stay hit. They're massive hits. They clear the boundary by a massive margin. That is Kashif Bhatti, hitting it so hard and hitting it with a lot of power.
Yeah, that's the biggest of the tournament. I can safely say that. But it went all the way into the stands. That's one for the crowd. He's got some talent, Kashif Bhatti. He's got a few runs in domestic cricket. Just the way he hits it so hard. Nafi is appealing for it. Umpire is not interested. The connection was such a sweet connection just for the middle of the bat. He's got the power, very experienced Kashif Bhatti.
Now what they require is less than 80 runs. And that's not frightening as a target. 13 done, 88 for 7. It's a cutting-edge Channel Tech Sports production, bringing you this live action from the Sindh Premier League, ZKB Sindh Premier League, that has showcased quite a few talented young men and given them a wonderful platform to come out and express themselves and let their talents be seen and showcase it.
Not just the players, it has given us commentators like us, the young commentators, commentate alongside you, learn from you.
Commentate with the older ones. If you're young, I'm old. If that's what you implied.
The experienced commentators, one of the best in the world. So it has been a pleasure working alongside me. I know it's your last day. We're going to miss you here. We've just enjoyed every bit of commentary with you, learned a lot from you, enjoyed your company off the ground also. It's been a pleasure with you.
You're too kind, Ali. I think the feeling is mutual. Love to stay on, but you know, we do have commitments that we had kind of consented to. And that's taken, I think, in the deep. Well, you can't hit every ball for 6. But Larkana batters don't seem to understand that. They're going after every ball. There were a few sixes in the last over, but this time they're finding the fielder.
They've just made a mess of this run chase. Just come, hit and go. This one also wanted to go big. They hit a couple of sixes the previous over, but again wanting to clear. May have been use of the fielder. 17 runs Afnan scored. It's 88 for 8. A lot was dependent on Asad Shafiq, Tayyib Tahir, Bismillah and Zishan. They just threw their wickets away. They just came and started hitting against the experienced bowling of Iftikhar Ahmed. And now it's Kashif Bhatti on 20. They've lost 8 wickets in 13 overs. That's not how you go for a run chase. You need to plan and pace better.
Right, here he's a match winner. Ilyas, don't forget, he grabbed victory from the jaws of defeat for Larkana with those 22 runs of 5 balls in one of the games they played that gave them a win eventually. Such a tight finish. Now they got Bhatti at the other end, but the point is, can Ilyas bat long enough? Wants a single, but he doesn't get it.
Imal has bowled really well. He's got the pace. He featured in Pakistan Junior League. He's taken 2 wickets and such a huge platform for him. There are a few people coming in today, and as the day will progress, more people will come for the night game. I'm talking about Ilyas here. You were spot on when you say that. Can he do it for the longer period of time? Still have to manage 6.3 overs. Can he do it? He has the potential. He scored runs in National T20. It's a match-winning innings. But again, the issue is, can he do it for a longer period of time?
Ooh, nasty. Nasty. That didn't bounce. Surprised him. That was banged in short. Now they'll go through the protocol of just checking the concussion, because that rushed him. I was about to say that Amal has pace. He is kiddy. He surprises you. He's still not fully grown, I must say. He must be quite young, right? When he gets stronger, I think he'll develop more pace. But one thing about him is that he's very skiddy. He's on to you quicker than what you think. Now, if you can see this, just take a look at this. Firstly, it didn't bounce, and it was onto him quickly. Oh, goodness, that's a nasty place to get hit. Somewhere on the throat or neck. He just couldn't, Ilyas couldn't get out of the way, and the point is, the bounce didn't bounce as much, so that's the problem. In any case, Ilyas was on the way down when it hit him.
He's a strong lad, smiling. It's not easy when you're hit in that area and you're still able to smile. The direction of the bouncer, as you said, kept low. Ball was coming towards his helmet and his neck. Are we glad? He's up. It's all good.
The lights are on. That's what the drone provides you. And the sunset in the background, the floodlights on. It is a bit disappointing that this game is not more evenly contested on a good surface. You would have expected Larkana to give Karachi Ghazis a run for their money. 161 is not a target beyond them on a good surface, because Larkana has the batting. We spoke about the batting potential, right? Ilyas is ready again. Ah, well bowled, very well bowled. I'll tell you, this young man is a mature cricketer. Look at the follow-up delivery. It was banged in short, but the difference was he bowled it into the pitch, pace of the ball. And Ilyas was completely done. He was shaken by that previous short delivery. And look at the response here.
Totally foxed him with the pace. Very smart bowling, very smart bowling. It was there in his mind. Ilyas could not do much in this game. It's 88 for 9 now.
Right, Larkana. Dhani is the new batter. Amal is working up a good head of steam. Just 19 years. Shahnawaz Dhani doesn't really have too much of credentials as a batter. Well, that's not a happy place. 88 for 9. He'll not be happy. The captain Asad Shafiq, he won the toss. He had the option of batting first. 14 overs completed.
Left arm over, Kashif.
They're into the last 6 overs. They're nowhere close to getting that 161. Kashif Bhati. Bhati? Is that the right pronunciation?
Yep, Bhatti.
Bhati. Okay. On strike. Swing and a miss. These young quicks, they can generate some pace, I'll tell you. Now this is Jalil. He ran in and he banged it short. He bent his back and it went through to the keeper quite quickly. Aimal was good in the last over. And these are all young cricketers. See, this is what this should excite Pakistan cricket fans and followers, because you see so much of potential, so much of good young cricketers coming through. Look at this, how quickly it was past the batter. It was a swing and a miss, but was rushing him.
Look, when here in Pakistan, we don't really get excited after seeing a young fast bowler, but we do get excited when we see a talent like Nafe, a batter, somebody like Saim Ayub. That's what is missing. Sohail also. So that's what gets us excited. Not the fast bowlers anymore. We're used to it.
I think you're having too much of it. You're spoiled for choices when it comes to fast bowling. I think you've got too many. You should be sharing them with with the rest of the world, because some of these guys would find a place in other teams when they struggle to get into your side.
No, we're not giving them to anyone. They're at ACID. We're taking care of them. Because look what happened. A few of them got unfit, but still we've managed to bring him some quality fast bowlers. Amir Jamal, for example, what he did in Australia tour. We'll be safe. We'll be safe. Kashif Bhatti doesn't have many choices now because he's got Shah Nawaz Dhani on the other end. So what possibly he can do is try to look for boundaries. Try to get the score as close to 160. Well, that's a beautiful view, isn't it?
It is very, very nice. As I said, it's a lovely evening here. The sun's setting, very pleasant. I must say that the temperatures have been lovely. Love to go out there and just enjoy and absorb the temperatures. Even in the afternoon, I think it's actually not very warm. Perfect time to play cricket in Karachi. Dhani on strike. He's just faced a single ball. Oh, he gives himself room and he gets a single. That's a good ploy. Get Bhatti on strike. Not that there's much Bhatti could do at this stage unless he can pull a rabbit out of the hat. That's the kind of miracle they're looking for.
Yeah, it's a mighty task for Kashif Bhatti alone when you have Dhani on the other end. But they've really been poor, Larkana. The way they batted, the way they've thrown it away. After getting 3 wickets in first 2 overs, Kashif Bhatti taking a couple of them in the first over. Then they let Karachi Ghazis get to 160. And then we all thought that this is a good pitch. The ball was coming nicely onto the bat. They should be able to get it. But then the poor shot selection. Just don't understand what got into them. What were they trying to do? Maybe because this match is not of much significance. Both teams have already qualified for the playoff. They want to come and try a few big hits. But still, just for your own reputation, this is not good.
Well, he wants a single to keep the strike. 15 done, 91 for 9. So
Strategic time है जी. आ जाओ ना.
it's a strategic timeout. 0 plus. Strategic timeout.
काशिफ सिंगल ही था ना.
Somebody just referred me after
Right, that's the end of the Zira Plus strategic timeout. I really don't think much would have been discussed as far as Larkana are concerned. They got very few options. 91 for 9. There's Kashif Bhati, the only hope, but Aimal 3 for 11 in 3. This young man, oh, he's mixing it up very well. I must say that he's very mature for his age. See, there are lots of cricketers who are talented at the young age, but I think the key is the maturity. To be able to absorb situations, understand and cope with it. So this guy so far has looked good. See, the first two deliveries completely beat the batter.
Absolutely, you were spot on when you say if you're able to absorb the pressure and deliver at the same time. Aimal has done really well, taken 3 wickets for just 11 runs. I think that setup that he did against Ilyas, that shows the maturity, as you said. He's not much experience, but he's showing it. Because he's got the pace, that's why he can mix it up. Oh, there's a chance at non-strikers. Does well in the end.
See, look at the follow-up delivery. He bowled 2 deliveries that were slower and shorter, and the next one full and quicker. So he's thinking. It appears that he's definitely thinking. Now, what will he bowl to Dahani? Shahnawaz Dahani doesn't have great potential as a batter. You think of leg stump Yorker or slow ball?
It has to be full Yorker within the stumps.
Let's see. Oh, shot and taken in the deep. Shahnawaz Dahani is gone. Aimal gets his 4th. He was swinging hard. It was bouncing. He doesn't believe that the catch has been taken in the deep. But he was caught inside the boundary, and that signals the end of the Larkana innings. 92 all out into the 16th over. That's a dismal batting performance, and they'll be the first to admit it. Karachi Ghazis, a comprehensive win. Never looked like it at the start when they were 4 down. Another look into the pitch. Pace off. Shahnawaz Dahani swinging wildly and taken on the line. So 4 wickets to Aimal. He'll be pleased. Right, so 92 all out, and that is a rather poor performance. And I think we can take a look at the highlights of the innings presented by Al Hayat Group. Not much highlights in terms of the Larkana innings, because it was more the low lights for them. Never really settling in, never really challenging the Karachi Ghazis. Right, these are the highlights of the innings. Not great. Started off brilliantly. Now these highlights, let me remind you, are brought by the courtesy of Al Hayat Group. There were some outstanding catches. Very little to show in terms of batting. Good catch in the deep. And then another few good shots. But the batting never really clicked. Wickets falling at regular intervals.
Yeah, that's the word. Regular intervals never got off. Once the captain was dismissed again, they were staring down the barrel. This was Asad Shafiq's wicket. Sajjada Farhan took the catch. Then a few shots, like you say, flashes of brilliance, and then soft dismissals. Iftikhar first with the runs and then amongst the wickets. They never seemed to be in the chase, really. First, they conceded 160 runs after getting them down to 26 for 4, and then almost replicated that bowling performance into the bat. Everyone was picking fielders in the deep. Sometimes they did get lucky to get those maximums going, but they were always lagging behind in terms of getting to that 161 to win the match. Again, just catching practice, really. And they were all wrapped up inside 100. Not a day that Larkana would like to remember. But Karachi Ghazis, you've got to give it to them. After being reduced to 4 wickets down for 26, they fought back and they got a decent competitive score of 160 in the last ball of the innings. Let's head down to Mehek and she will introduce us to a player.
Well, it is known as the batting paradise, but it was indeed the day for the bowlers here in both the innings. And I've got the man who was the lone performer and really did shine through both with the bat and the ball, scoring 59 runs and taking 3 wickets for the winning team, Karachi Ghazis. It is Iftikhar Ahmed. सबसे पहले तो आप मुझे ये बताएं कि आप क्या खा के आए थे आज, क्योंकि जब पहले आपकी टीम ट्रबल में थी तो आपने आके उनके लिए रन्स भी स्कोर किए और फिर आपने बॉलिंग में भी ब्रेक थ्रू किया था और उनके लिए विकेट्स भी ली थी.
बिल्कुल जिस तरह मैं आया तो ये दो मैच हार गए थे. असल में कम्बिनेशन उनकी टीम बहुत अच्छी थी, मगर उसमें मिडिल ऑर्डर में थोड़ा स्ट्रगल कर रहे थे. तो मैं आके यहाँ पे थोड़ा ये था कि उसको थोड़ा जो जूनियर प्लेयर होते हैं उसके साथ सीनियर आके थोड़ा उनको कॉन्फिडेंस मिलता है. वही हुआ हमारी मीटिंग में. यही बात है कि आप लोग कुल अकेल के ना हम इंशाल्लाह नीचे से कवर कर लेंगे. तो अभी सारे जितने भी प्लेयर हैं सारे टैलेंटेड प्लेयर हैं, सारे परफॉर्मर प्लेयर हैं और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अब एक मोमेंटम बन गया है.
बिल्कुल. अच्छा, जैसे आपने कहा कि आपके पास बहुत ज़्यादा यंग और टैलेंटेड इमर्जिंग प्लेयर्स हैं, तो ऑब्वियसली आप जैसे एक्सपीरियंस प्लेयर जब उनकी टीम में आते हैं तो आपने उनको सो फार किस तरह हेल्प की है, क्या मशवरे दिए हैं?
देखो हमेशा जितने भी यंगस्टर है या जितने भी टैलेंटेड प्लेयर है उनको यही मेरा मशवरा होता है कि आप जिस चीज़ पे आए हो यहाँ पे और जितना आप लोगों ने डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट में परफॉर्म किया या आप लोगों ने रीजन क्रिकेट में परफॉर्म किया है तो आप वहाँ यहाँ पे आके वो चीज़ को अप्लाई करो और जो मेहनत की है उन पे बिलीव रखो. और जो प्लेयर अपने मेहनत पे बिलीव रखता है तो या उनको कामयाबी मिलती है. तो हमारे मीटिंग में यही बात होती है कि आप लोग अपने एबिलिटी पे अपने आप पे बिलीव रखो और जाके अपना खुला खेलो.
Definitely. Chani, thank you so much for speaking to us and very well played overall yet again. Well, it's back to the comms box now.
Thank you, Mehek. Thank you, Iftikhar. And that is the chase. Larkana challengers. Apart from Kashif Bhatti, remained not out 23. Rest of them were all struggling. Most of them didn't even get into double figures. Eventually bowled out for 92 in 15.4 overs. Bowling did well. 4 wickets for Emil Khan. He was good. 3 for Iftikhar for 28. 2 wickets for Adil and a wicket for Jalil. It was just really so good. Iftikhar was an all-round performance with the bat for 79 and then 3 for 28. So, Karachi won this match by 68 runs and we'll now take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the presentation for you.
यार बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ बिकॉज क्रिकेट आपको पता है एक ऐसी चीज़ है जो कि हमारी पूरी नेशन को जोड़ लेती है. सो आई एम वेरी हैप्पी कि SPL का इनिशिएटिव लिया गया है और डेफिनेटली
हमारे शहर के अंदर जब ये एंटरटेनमेंट आई है तो सब बहुत खुश होंगे आने के लिए और देखने के लिए. तो मैं बहुत खुश हूँ इस चीज़ के लिए कि इवेंट हो रहा है.
जितने यंगस्टर्स हैं वो बहुत एक्साइटेड होते होंगे, जैसे अगर लाला जैसे लेजेंड खेल रहे हो यहाँ पे. सो आई एम वेरी हैप्पी कि इस तरह के इनिशिएटिव हो रहे हैं. इससे हमारे जो ग्रास रूट लेवल के लड़के हैं या नए लड़के हैं उनके लिए सीखने का बहुत अच्छा मौका है.
कराची के फैंस के लिए सिर्फ इतना ही मैसेज है कि घरों से निकलें, नेशनल स्टेडियम आए और इस इवेंट को कामयाब करें.
अब खेलेगा सिंध, पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद.
अब खेले सिंध, पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद.
सिंध प्रीमियर लीग जो हो रही है टूर्नामेंट माशाल्लाह बहुत अच्छा एकदम है। ये हम शौकीनों के लिए भी और इंशाल्लाह ताला पूरी दुनिया में ये देखा जा रहा है।
ये अच्छी सीरीज़ है, ऐसा टैलेंट होना चाहिए। आहिस्ते आहिस्ते देख के जो बड़े प्लेयर बाहर आते हैं।